Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. What is going on, everyone? Happy Thursday to you all. This is another live edition of S.A.D, which we love to call here Something About Dynamite here on the Around the Point Network. It is Thursday, March 23rd, 2023. And what is going on, everybody? I hope you're all having a wonderful day, enjoying this wonderful afternoon. I am that Peruvian Fight TV extraordinaire. I am Steve. What up, y'all? And of course, we got the gang here in full effect. We got the man. He be hosting in literally an hour and change. All Honor, the host of All Honor, Mr. Caden Lee. Caden, what's going on, man?
Steve, I am incredibly sad, and we're going to talk about that in a minute.
That's fine. That's fine. Hopefully, by the end of this, we can cheer you up, man. Hopefully, we can. And of course, we're joined here by the good brother all the way from the mean streets of Bridgeport, Connecticut. Here on a Thursday. Holy shit! What am I seeing here, man? Walter, what's going on, bruh?
Yeah, I thought it'd be nice to at least appear. I think it's my first time here on SAD. I think one of these rare appearances was needed. Especially now after what what just dropped. I mean, that's funny.
Oh,
but
yeah. And of course, we're joined here by the good brother. He got a fresh haircut. Look at that.
Yeah.
Looking fresh, man. Looking
You're
fresh.
so embarrassing. Stop.
The pride of Detroit, the enforcer himself. Big Mike, what's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. Just enjoying an ice cream on a nice Thursday afternoon.
It's all good, brother. It's all good. A lot of things to enjoy, man. That's what's up, man. That's not that a Nestle brand, by the way?
It is. I like the fact that you know what I'm eating
man,
by the
man,
brand.
You know he would know.
It's crazy. It's half eaten and he still knows.
You gotta remember, dude. I used to work at a supermarket. I used to work at the frozen food
that
aisle.
too.
Steve, you know food better than anybody.
Oh, I am a culinary major, and
ice cream. Ice cream as well.
From one big guy to another. Like, I know the vibe. Like, come on now, man. I know the vibe, y'all. What's up, everybody in the chat? What's going on, Safet? Palu here. What's going on, brother? What up, fellas?
Romeo, we don't know the news yet, so please.
We don't. I'm gonna be honest with everyone.
You guys don't know?
I told this to Caden.
Don't tell nothing.
I told this to Caden literally before we went live on the air. Like, yo, I woke up from a nap like 10 minutes prior, right? So I seen the group chat just going like crazy as I was napping, right? I didn't even look at it, nothing, right? So, but before we get into the review, all right, we're gonna talk about what's going on. Also, before we do that, again, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit the thumbs up, make sure you hit that bell notification. You'll be notified when we go live almost every day and all that fun stuff. So, Caden, you and Walter seem to know more about this.
So I just
please,
read about it.
You just read about. Of course,
I just read
about it. Of course, he did. Of course, no.
I don't know nothing. I was enjoying.
We know nothing. We know nothing, man. I literally have no clue what's going on. So, Caden, please let everyone fill us in here in case we missed it.
CM Punk posted something on his Instagram story today. I don't know where this started from. Apparently, there was some shit that Meltzer said. I don't fucking know. I don't care enough. I've been just watching El Hijo del Vikingo all day. And I got to pull it up on my phone because I'm going to put it up on the screen, but it's going to be extremely small. But I'm still going to put it up. So Chick Magnet Punk posted this on his Instagram story. Sigh. I got to do it in the voice from the what's it called? The press conference. I wasn't cleared to come back to wrestle yet. Then plan was to wrestle at the pay-per-view. I sat and listened to Moxley's Rocky 3 idea. I explained how I'd never seen a Rocky movie. I thought the idea sucked, but if the boss wanted to do it, whatever. He said he wouldn't lose to me. I'd never experienced someone refusing to lose to me. Irony. I just laughed. I asked Tony if this was what he wanted. He said yes. He's the boss, so I said okay. But I'd need to be cleared first. They kept saying it could just be a squash, so I didn't need to be cleared. I scoffed at that. My health is more important. Dave Meltzer is a liar. Jericho is a liar and a stooge. There were plans, but plans always change. But I'll never put a company above my health ever again.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It is. It is hilarious here.
Oh man.
Hold on. True, but you have a reason. This dude doesn't. He's twice your age. And he hasn't seen Rocky 3. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous stuff.
Whose phone is that?
That is somebody screenshot of that.
Oh.
Let me get
So Romy, my bad. Caden, the word going around that this story has been deleted.
So he deleted that within seconds. I didn't see it. Kylie Fuller, shout out to her from Tag Talk on Fightful Overbooked. She said she has his notifications on. So what she did was like she saw it, clicked out, went back to go get a screenshot seconds later, and it had already been deleted. So it was gone extremely quick. Also, Romeo, I put a comment in the chat for you. If you have that, please DM it to me. I need that. But yeah, he deleted it. So like I wanted to kind of go through some of the stuff. Like I read it in a joking manner, but the most important stuff is first off, he'd never seen Rocky. What the fuck is wrong with you? He doesn't know what the empty, like when he says that an empty-headed dumb fuck like Hangman Adam Page or the I'm old tired. Like if anyone has a clip from the press conference that I can play right now, because it sounds again like the press conference, like the scrum. There was the nickname the scrum. I don't remember what it's called. Oh, the Gripe Bomb. The Gripe Bomb is what it's called. The Gripe Bomb. Yeah,
that's what they're calling it. The Gripe Bomb.
It's the Gripe Bomb. It's Gripe Bomb and Brawl Out. The Gripe Bomb and Brawl Out. It's perfect. Yeah, he had never seen a Rocky movie. Come on, man, you're 40 years old. You should have seen Rocky at this point. He said Moxley refused to lose to him. If you guys remember, John Moxley lost to CM Punk 2 weeks later. After they did that match, they did the match 2 weeks before All Out, and he lost to him at All Out. And that was Moxley's first ever pin, it was the first ever clear pinfall and clean pinfall in singles action for John Moxley in AEW. So I kind of think that's bullshit. I've never experienced someone refusing to lose to me. Didn't you refuse to lose to Hangman Adam Page 3 months earlier? So that's pot calling the kettle black, saying he said yes, he's the boss. So I said, okay, but I need to be cleared first. So saying he said, yes, he's the boss. So I said, okay. Didn't you also say, didn't you kind of go above Tony and say that you had a company to run during the Gripe Bomb? Saying he needed to be cleared first. They kept saying it could just be a squash, so I didn't need to be cleared. I scoffed at that my health is more important. Also doesn't sound true because I don't think AEW would do that. Knowing the way their doctors are, knowing what they've gone through with Matt Hardy, and how they handled Hangman Adam Page 3 months later, or 2.5 months later. No, it was a month later that they had the Hangman shit. It was a month later. I call bullshit on that too. There's no way AEW would let him wrestle the match without being cleared. Even if it was a squash, you still worked for 4 minutes. They wouldn't do that. That's not how that company operates. Dave Meltzer is a liar. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think Dave is not the best. And he adds speculation with reporting, but Dave Meltzer is not known to be somebody who makes up reports just because. He usually has something there. Jericho is a liar and a stooge. I do agree with that. There were plans, but plan always changed. I'll never put a company above my health ever again. You put yourself above companies all the time, Chick Magnet. Like, you want to talk about how many times you put ROH above you put yourself above ROH? How many times you put yourself above WWE? How many times that you put yourself above AEW when you did the Gripe Bomb? when you refused to lose to Hangman Adam Page and you threw a little hissy fit backstage. And then you went out at All Out and you called him an empty-headed dumb fuck for shit that, yeah, maybe Hangman shouldn't have done that. Maybe he should have cleared it with you. But then you went on TV the week after you returned and you called him out in the middle of the ring going into business for yourself. I am a fan of CM Punk. I almost got a CM Punk tattoo All Out weekend. But the biggest enemy of CM Punk is himself. He does this shit to himself every fucking time. Every company he's in, every chance he gets, he shoots himself in the foot. And I mean, he broke his foot, got plates in his foot. So how are you even shooting yourself in the foot still? Shouldn't it just bounce right off the fucking foot at this point? God damn, dude. Shut the fuck up. Go either fucking wrestle or don't. You keep doing this shit. It's so frustrating as a fan of him. I want him to get in there. I want him to wrestle and do shit because he's one of the best wrestlers in the world. He's one of the best promos in the world. And he's one of the best all-around performers in the world of professional wrestling. And I believe of the last 20 to 25 years. Yet he always does this shit. Every fucking time. I'm sick of it at this point.
I think we all have similar agreeances on that.
Yeah, I mean that's who he is. That's no surprise. It's not a surprise, and it's not gonna change.
Hey, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
Yeah, that
saying
one
they
ready.
kept the match going with Matt Hardy's injury, but they got a lot of criticism for it. That's why they stopped.
They did, yeah.
Yeah, and they rectified the situation after that. They were more.
And then look at how they've handled everything else since. They have been yes, are there injuries in AEW? Sure, that's just how it is. That's how wrestling is. That's the way they wrestle is a more dangerous style than WWE. WWE is known for wrestling a safer style. AEW doesn't do that. But I cannot see Tony Khan saying, if you're not cleared, even if you're not cleared, you can still wrestle this match. I can't see him doing that. I can't see Dr. Sampson, one of the most well-respected doctors in professional wrestling, clearing him and letting him go do that. That just doesn't sound correct to me whatsoever.
I'll also say this. I think it's time for them to part ways. I think this is just getting
the
out of
problem
hand
is
at
though,
this point.
and I get what you're saying with that, Mike, but the problem is Tony willing to do that?
He's got to pay the whole contract though.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
a lot.
is Tony
You
Khan
sit him on the bench. You sit him on the bench. You don't pay you've already paid. You got to pay the guy no matter what. You got to pay him whether he's there or whether he's not, because then you got to cut him. I think you just keep him and you just sit him on the bench. You hope that shit gets better. But I think at this point, this feels like the last thing. It feels like the straw that broke the camel's back. Romeo is saying for a squash. Yeah, I can see it. I can't see AEW doing that. And we've known that chick magnet, Phillip Brooks, he likes to bend the truth. He does this all the time. The Colt Cabana stuff, he liked to bend the truth and say he did nothing wrong in that situation. And I know for a fact that some of the stuff he said, that he paid all the bills, I have been told that is simply just not true. A lot of the stuff he said in the Great Bomb is just not true. Saying that the Bucks and Kenny were the ones who leaked that information about Colt Cabana and saying that it's Punk's problem, or that it was like the whole thing about that it was the reason why Colt's not there, and saying that it was Kenny and the Bucks who leaked that. I know for a fact that's not true. I've talked to people. I know where that came from. It wasn't them. So Punk likes to bend the truth. So I think that this is another example that I don't necessarily think it might not be him lying. It might be that he is such an egomaniac, which we know about him. We've known this for 20 years, that he is an egomaniac. This might be his ego saying, I've done nothing wrong. This is what the truth is. And that he made up this whole other story, which I've done that before. I've made up other reasons for stuff so that way I can feel accountable for it. I think we've all, at one point in our lives, we've all known there's been a situation where we're in the wrong, but we buy into this other story that makes it seem like we're not. And it feels like that's what he's doing right now.
Hold on, I'm putting this in the thing. I'm doing it. Give me a second. I'm doing it. Oh my
God, yo.
Oh my God.
I'm uploading
this. Is it what I just saw?
Yes.
Also, Steve, that's funny.
Good.
Yeah, just
I think we're good. I think they got other shit they got to worry about today.
I'm just saying, you never know.
We're handling a media storm.
Romeo, this is a small spoiler, so turn off your screen.
It's a small spoiler.
It is a very small.
I guess
spoiler.
it is. Yeah.
I'll play the
there.
clip.
Whenever you want to use it.
Oh shit! Chris Jericho fired back.
He did? Read it.
Chris Jericho put on his Instagram story. Delete. Delete.
Oh, wow.
Listen, yo, I'm gonna be honest here, yo. I feel like Tony needs to sit everyone down. Like, yo, listen, let's just cut the bullshit.
He ain't doing
especially with responses like that, like delete. Like, come on, bro.
So
like,
you know how Jericho is. Come on.
I know Jericho. Sadly, again, I feel like Tony doesn't have the stomach to do it, or
He's a locker room leader,
the spine to do it. You know what I mean? But
I found some really good memes from this that I'm gonna.
I'm sure you have.
There's some great memes.
Just be careful. Just be careful. I mean, hey, we're running out of space here. Just
No, I got it. You can talk, Steve.
Right. I just think this is crazy. This is completely crazy. All right. Again, I just woke up out of bed like a couple minutes ago, and I'm hearing about this, and hearing this reaction is just fucking insane. That being said, let's be honest here. Punk is his own Achilles heel.
Mm-hmm.
In this whole situation. Again, love the guy. Amazing performer, right? We're all happy to see him back over a year and a half ago when he came back at United Center, all that shit, right?
Hell yeah. 1,200,000 viewers on Rampage.
And again, who the fuck would have ever in a million years?
The hashtag AEW Rampage after it. Like, no one's watching that, dude.
Yeah.
Stop.
Everyone was watching that.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, real quick, Cade and Walter, and I know you guys know that Forbidden Door sold out, right? Almost sold out. That's huge,
Almost
right?
sold out, yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy, right? Canada, right? It's huge, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a fitting name for
I don't
all
know
the
where he's
virgins out there, the Forbidden Door, because that's the one thing they'll never see.
Well,
I knew you'll play
What
that.
what does that have to
man.
do? Okay, but there's some great memes. I like this one a lot.
Oh man.
wow.
Or this one.
Oh my
That
God.
one's great.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That is just.
There's already some really
Nice.
good memes.
Oh, look who it is, guys. Ladies and gentlemen,
Uh-oh.
joining us right now. I don't
Oh,
think he's
no.
happy right now. I don't think he's happy right now. He
Tony.
is the three-time Wrestling Observer newsletter booker and promoter of the year, the one, the only Mr. Tony Khan. Tony, how are you?
I'm not very happy, Steve. I'm not very happy at you guys. I understand what you guys are talking about, but I really want to get down to the bottom of this. I want to get down to the bottom of this right now. We decided as a team what was best for CM Punk, John Moxley, and we decided to execute it. I don't know what he's saying out there. I think it's all a bunch of false information. I don't like when false information is being put out there, Steve, and I don't like when you're talking about false information. I know I promised Bill Goldberg. I know Goldberg was supposed to be on the show tonight, but I asked Goldberg respectfully, fucking be on the show.
To be fair, Mr. Concert, to be fair, the one who's been talking these last couple of minutes had been Caden. Just to be on the clear here, Mr. Concert.
Yeah, I heard all the people lie to me. I heard all of you. I'm sorry for yelling. I'm sorry for yelling. But I get really upset when people talk about the business in the back. By the way, catch out all access next week. It's going to be a great show. Great show. I can't wait till you guys see it. I think you're going to love all the drama that's in there. But where's the all access to talk about the drama, damn it? I want that on the ratings. I want it on the TV show. But I'm so upset right now. I'm really so upset right now. This is ridiculous. No, right, Paul was upset on Monday. You know, I know now. I know why. Because you guys talking. You get that on the phone. Get that on the show.
I don't know who did that. What's going on here? Caden, what are you doing, man?
Boy.
I didn't do shit.
Don't lie, man. Don't lie.
You know what's going on? You guys are talking about stuff that is not relevant to what happened on Dynamite. You guys should be talking about the dream match. You should be talking about Sky Blue, Tony Storm. We're talking about matches. You don't even be talking about a guy that I don't want to talk about right now. I want to talk about right now. Okay, but I don't want to talk about him. We should talk about him. We don't need to talk about Rocky Free. We don't need to talk about Joe Moxley, who's been doing a great job, by the way. Great job, Moxley. Talk about Steve. This is not some rumors. It's something about Dynamite.
What's up, guys in chat? Vikingo is the GOAT from Frantic World. That make you happy, Mr. Khan?
Thanks, man. Well, I'm glad there's someone that actually wants to watch and talk about the show. The show that actually happened, and I'll talk about things that are irrelevant towards what we produce on weekly television every single week.
Whoa! Come on, CPZ.
Peasy, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm sorry, guys. I came in a little hot. I'm upset. You guys are talking about. You're talking about a sensitive. You're talking about a sensitive subject. I'm really sensitive about this. I really am, and it's something that I expect better from you guys. And I should have known once you called a great wrestler like Yanni Gargano, and Triple H got mad at you guys that it would happen eventually. And you guys always kind of try to play jokes on me, try to act like you guys are funny. And I really don't like it.
Whoa! What is this?
Oh,
Damn, he got some. Oh man.
Anyways, hey, what are you guys talking about before I hopped on? I know Goldberg was supposed to be on. Bill, he's kind of upset that I took his spot. He said that he'll be on Around the Point Friday. Hopefully, you guys get an update on Goldberg, and hopefully, one day maybe you'll see him in a different company.
A quick question for you, Mr. Tony Khan, the Con Man.
Whoa, Kaden, what do you got?
No, that's his nickname. That's what they call him backstage.
Con Man.
The Con Man.
I
apologize, Mr. Khan. I apologize.
Steve, I apologize. Could we potentially, if Katsuyori Shibata is not going to answer the challenge laid out by your Ring of Honor Pure Champion Wheeler Yuta, who will be on Action tonight on Ring of Honor, tune into All Honor at 7 p.m. Eastern. Could we see Wheeler Yuta versus Goldberg at Supercard of Honor in a Proving Ground match for the Pure title?
Ground.
I mean, when I think of Bill Goldberg, I don't think of pure title rules. I think that he's more of a Ring of Honor heavyweight championship contender. If we were to sign him to Ring of Honor, it would be great if Goldberg wants to work Ring of Honor, go back to his roots. I mean, he's really close to that Florida scene. He really has like a children's hospital there. He works a toy drive every year. And I like that. I would like that a lot, actually.
Yeah. Okay. We're sorry for that. We're sorry for that question. That was not a great question, right? He's suggesting Goldberg to face Wheeler Yuta out of all people.
I mean, I really like Wheeler Yuta. I think he's a great talent. What's wrong with Wheeler? He's great.
I like Wheeler.
I mean, if you look at the numbers, Wheeler does great for us in the ratings. He breaks the quarterlies. One of our most watched YouTube videos is him versus John Moxley, by the way.
Mr. Khan, I respect the hell out of you. I love you. I spend a lot of money on your shows. I probably fund AEW based off of the ticket sales from my tickets alone. I do hope I see you tomorrow at AEW Dark. But we do really need to get through this show because we have All Honor in 45 minutes. So we need to send you away, unfortunately.
Can you ban someone for the chat? Can you ban him?
I don't think I don't think we're a band of a show, Mr. Khan. That's not our style, man. I think CP was meaning it, just in good fun. I think deep down CP is an AEW fan.
Yeah, he just wants the best for you guys, and
exactly.
And if it comes to that, then
Are you there, Mr. Khan?
Oh.
Mr. Khan, unfortunately, is he's not here anymore. Sounds like he froze. It sounds like his shitty audio connection from the Graph City interview took over.
Damn.
Oh man. Well, he's back. Mr. Khan, you there?
No.
So sorry. The internet is really bad right now. I forgot what city we're in. It's really bad. But yeah, you guys got to continue reviewing the show. Just don't talk about that guy anymore. Don't talk about him. Don't talk about the situation. You guys can talk about it. Maybe if you guys review AEW All Access. Hope you guys enjoy. And Kaden, and I look forward to watching All Honor. All Honor's one of the best shows around the point.
Thank you, Tony. I'll see you tomorrow, buddy.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Dark taping is gonna be great. Hopefully it's not too hot.
Hopefully you have cheese for the nacho, Mr. Khan. There's cheese for the nachos.
fuck does that even mean, Steve? Steve, we gotta go. Come on, we gotta go.
Walter can tell you the story. Thank you, Mr. Khan, for your time, man. I wish we could have you longer, but better than nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Mr. Tony Khan. So there was Tony Khan, guys. So let's get into the ring. Let's get into this show. Let's get into this. All right. Because like Kane said, we have like what 50 something less for All Honor. So
we got like 40 minutes.
Well, you know what I mean. Okay, you know what I mean. So should we start with the main event? Get this out of the way.
No. We'll go by.
We'll start with the main event. What? Oh man.
We're not going to take that much time to go through the regular show. So let's go through the regular show quickly. And then
Okay. So, Kane, do you have the notes? You have the notes? Yeah.
Yeah. So the show opened. Actually, I don't even need the notes. I remember most of it. The show opened with us seeing backstage or in the back of the building. We had Matt Jackson being loaded into an ambulance, as well as Nick Jackson, Hangman Adam Page jumping in the ambulance with Nick to ride with him. And yeah, these two boys got bitched by somebody, and we can't start with the main event because we got a lot of we gotta go through the story. Steve, they said a story throughout the show, so they got attacked by somebody. We don't know who. Interestingly, that they were next to a truck that had CM Punk's face covered. They put plywood up to cover it, and yeah, so they got bitched, and we don't know who attacked them, and we maybe we'll find that out later, but who knows. And then they opened with a 6-man tag team match, continuing from House Rules. I kind of like that they used the house show and they carried it into TV a little bit, as Sting, the returning Sting, to AEW Dynamite action. I don't believe he wrestled in an AEW ring since Full Gear, if I'm correct. It's been a while since he's wrestled in AEW. And yeah, he's back, and he teamed with his protege Darby Allin and the AEW All Atlantic Champion Orange
International
Cassidy,
champion.
International champion. You are correct, Steve. To take on the team of Kip Sabian, the Butcher, and the Blade. Kip and Orange teamed up last week at AEW House Rules on Saturday in Troy, Ohio, to take on the team of the Butcher and the Blade. This was a continuation, and this was a fun opening match. Sting, Darby, and Orange picking up a win. Not too long. Good way to get the show opening. Good way to get the crowd hot. I feel like none of us have too many feelings on this because this was good.
This right here.
What? Sting
doing this.
It's great.
He never missed a beat. He never missed a beat. It's you know what I wish you had done a dive though off the.
Come on, man. The guy's 60. What? 4 years old.
He can still go.
Come on,
listen,
man.
That guy, yo.
Mike, what the fuck did you just say?
I know.
Like, what the fuck is this?
I mean,
Mike,
that's the type of stuff I see on my timeline.
I disagree. Number two should be number one. I moved number one down to number 5, and then everything else.
Listen, guys, let's move on.
There's another category that needs to be added in there that I can't say in this.
Number 4 should be number 1, and number 5 should be number 2.
Number 4 should be number 1.
Yeah.
No. I go with
okay.
Number 2 is number 1. Number 2 would be a different one that I'm gonna put in the chat right now.
Number 1 would be number 5. I
put it in the group chat. That's my number 2.
Honorable mentions should be number 1.
Honorable mentions is number 3.
Number 5 is number 1.
Oh, honorable mention. I didn't see that.
Number 5 stays number 5. Number 1, I drop off the list. Number 4, I drop off the list.
Number 2 should be honorable mention for me.
Number 2 is honorable mention too.
No, number 2 is my number 1. That's
school teachers. School teachers are 1.
Stays at number 2 for me.
Guys, y'all are sleeping on number. Y'all
let's move on. Let's move on. Anywho, let's move on. Let's move on.
Say this for around the point after dark.
We'll all get canceled if we say what we're talking about.
Say this for around the point.
Around the point.
This is around the point after dark.
Because we could go like for an hour with that one.
That's what
man,
that's
returning this Friday. Discussion we're ever having on this channel.
God help us.
Only Romeo knows what we're talking about in this chat. He's the only one, and then Chase might if he's listening.
Romeo will be like, Will you stop? What are we doing?
Yeah. Okay. Let's. So we all agree this was good.
Yeah, my boy
it
Sting
was a
showed
good
up. It's
opener,
always good.
Did the
Yeah,
damn
Sting
thing,
shows
yo.
up. Next up, we had let me. You know what? Maybe I do need to pull up AEW because I don't remember what happened next.
Yeah.
Was next up? Was it the Ass Boys match?
I think that was next. Yeah.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Yeah, the Ass Boys go. Sorry, the Gun Club. The Guns. I don't even know what their fucking name is anymore. They took on the team of Top Flight AEW Tag Team Championship match. Actually, I thought one of the Guns' better matches. Quick, they run with the 310 to Yuma and pinning Dante Martin after the Kingdom got involved to take out Darius. And afterwards, FTR came down to the ring and they said, if we can't beat you, we will quit AEW. And that gets the Guns to agree to a match. They offered that they would break up. They offered that they would never get another title shot. And they said, no, you guys got to leave. And so it looks like that's going to come sometime soon. And we'll get the winner. Whoever wins that match, that's going to give us an idea of, okay, is FTR re-signing? Because Dax Harwood tweeted earlier this week, I believe Tuesday, that him and Cash did reach a decision on what they were going to do. Contract expires sometime in April. I don't necessarily know when. I'm working to find that out. But yeah, going to be interesting, especially considering if they do this match next week on Dynamite, the day after FTR has their live show. FTR with Dax has a live podcast in Los Angeles that will have Sean Spears, Wardlow, Will Hobbs, maybe someone else, a special guest. I know it's those three. And Cash Wheeler is going to be a special guest too. So it's going to be really interesting if they do that match next week and then they lose and then we get a live podcast. I'm more intrigued on FTR's contract situation than anything else. How do y'all feel?
I think whatever happens with this match, the result will determine what is going to happen with FTR.
So I just fucking said,
yeah, obviously.
Right, just fucking say
in other words,
word for word. I'm like Soldier Boy. You copied my whole flow, word for word.
But I think, to me, I think FTR is gonna win. I think they resigned. I think they're still with AEW. It doesn't make sense for them to leave.
I think they wouldn't get the match if they weren't re-signed, unless they wanted them to put over the Gun Club, which I think
that'd be crazy.
Possible.
Imagine they putting
over the Ass Boys like that.
I don't think you let Dax do what he's been doing on that podcast as of late and not have him re-signed. I think it's bad business by Tony. Same way I feel about Max. I think that's why I think Max is re-signed. I don't think you'd have him go out there and do this whole bidding war 2024 if he wasn't already re-signed. I think it's bad business.
I think CPD makes a valid point here, though. It all depends on Punk for FTR. Got to remember,
I think it's already decided. I don't think it matters at this point. I think if they're re-signed, they're re-signed.
We shall see.
Because he said there's legal reasons why they can't talk about it.
Let's continue. Mike, anything you want to add to this, Mike?
No. I mean, we all know what's going to happen here. At least have an idea.
It'll happen on Dynamite, I assume. Don't worry, they're gonna drag this whole the way to Double or Nothing.
You don't know AEW then.
Oh man,
It's gonna happen in the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Walter, imagine at Double or Nothing being there in Vegas, we're seeing FTR versus the Guns.
Boys. That's the concession stand match. There we go.
Walter, are you going now?
Well, it's a possibility. I can't completely confirm, but it's like 60-70.
There you go.
All right, let's get into
what's
the next thing. What happened next? TBS champion was backstage with Smart Mark Sterling, and I feel like there was a video, like there was a promo backstage at one point, but I could be wrong. But we had Hook taking on Stokely Hathaway in a no disqualification match. This was great. Stokely, they said he has the heart of he might not be as big as the other people with him, but he has the heart of a lion and the wisdom of an owl. Stokely Hathaway, his gear was fucking great. Excalibur says Stokely Hathaway looking like a man walking to the gallows. Before the match, he gets on the mic and he goes, Dr. Simpson. he said, I'm not cleared for the match. He says, I got a doctor's note. He gives it to Justin and he goes, Stokely, respectfully, this is a receipt from Wingstop. It just said, I am so. No, it said he's sick on a receipt from Wingstop. And then Hook just beat this guy's ass. Stokely he tries running out of the arena, but Hook catches him and just whoops his ass. At one point, he's like jumping on Hook, trying to take him out on the outside, and Hook just does not budge for this dude. This was amazing. Mike gave this guy the LVP for some reason last night on Elite Heat. I don't get what the fuck is wrong with you. This was amazing. Hook is a national treasure.
I gave him
Mike,
the
anything
LVP.
you want to add?
Yes, I gave him the LVP because simply the whole thing. You give him a doctor's note. You try and fight. You run away. You had a head start. He catches you, and then you lose in that fashion. Yeah, you get the LVP. It was entertaining, but you're still LVP.
You lost. He lost.
He did lose, but I'll give him credit. He took a good amount of bumps that I did not expect.
He took a match that I was like, this is stupid. And then when the match happened, I was like, well, it changed my mind.
Yeah, he proved his worth.
Yeah.
Indeed.
It was pure comedy, but you're still LVP, bro.
Yeah.
No hard feelings.
No, I wouldn't give him LVP. Just because he made me laugh, I'm not going to give him
Then
LVP.
who else deserved LVP on that damn show?
Respectfully,
like I said, me, because I'm
we'll
pretty
keep
sure
going.
I failed my e-contest.
Let's keep it going.
I'm gonna have y'all take over the next one I can do. This one after this that I need y'all to do. Adam Cole comes out to the ring and he goes, I think I know the answer, but who's ready for story time with Adam Cole, baby? We are 7 days away from me making my in-ring return to AEW. Guys, I feel freaking great. I know everyone has a lot of questions. The biggest one being who my opponent on March 29th is. And Daniel Garcia's music hits. They actually gave him his own Titantron. He's not using the Joss one. And he goes, who's ready for story time with Daniel Garcia, baby? And he goes like that, that he's been doing. He says that he became a veteran since he's been gone. I've become a locker room leader. And then he wanted to put him in his place. He goes, Brody King, beat him. Ricky Starks, beat him. Bryan Danielson, I beat him too. I've main evented more AEW programming in the past year than anybody in the company. What makes you so special, Adam Cole? What makes me so special? When they ring the bell, that's what makes me special. A great callback to his promo with Karrion Kross 2 years ago, I think. It was like early 2021 when they did that. It's been a bit. Great promo there. And that's what the match is. Adam Cole's first match will be against Daniel Garcia next week on AEW Dynamite, March 29th in St. Louis, Missouri. How are we feeling about Garcia taking on Adam Cole?
It's a good start for Adam Cole to get, Daniel Garcia as his return match. You don't want to put him against, I know people were speculating JY and all that nonsense, but come on. This is Adam Cole. Like, you don't want to Adam Cole start with an L. Come on. Give me a break. So, it should be a good match. Daniel Garcia, he's there, but he's good. So, give Cole a nice little warm-up match.
I feel like, honestly, they're going to go out there. And first and foremost, it's a good opportunity to show how far Daniel Garcia has come in the time that Adam Cole has been gone. Again, Adam Cole is a name, big name for someone like Daniel Garcia to face. Is he gonna beat Adam Cole? I mean, on Adam Cole's return? Nah, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Big Mike, what do you think, man?
To be honest, well, we know Adam Cole's gotta win this. He's all wrong. I hate that dude so much, man. But
he does not. He catches everything. Oh,
he
What do you
catches
post?
everything.
What is it?
I hate him so much.
you didn't see it?
Was it you or was it
You
me?
didn't see
Was it me or you?
No, it was to me.
What you
It
do?
was to you. Wait, what you do?
Oh, was it to me? Or it was to Steve?
I thought it was to Steve.
It was to Steve? Okay.
I don't know. I thought because what he said.
Oh, okay. But
Well, I don't know.
But yeah, all I know is Jericho better not insert himself in this feud. That
I'm afraid I've got some bad news. I knew it. I love what he does.
Mike, I'm afraid, yeah.
Wow, you froze this fucking camera. That's
We're
what
good.
happened.
We are gonna get Jericho and Adam Cole.
An idea. Okay, is FTR
Sadly.
yeah, you were looking at your phone, bro. A little too hard. Me too, but
No, but what he's like, the response he said was like an obvious response, and it's what Caden said as well. And I guess that what he means is like he got distracted.
Well, yeah, Steve always gets distracted. Yeah. But we love you though. We love you though, Steve. It's
Yeah, man.
I know.
Where is it? Where is it?
Respect. Where's respect? That locked to my respect. Oh my God. Yeah, as long as you're not gambling, it's fine. It's fine.
It's all about and that's dedication. Dedication.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah. I already said my things about exactly. I already said what I had to say about
All I
Adam
wanted
Cole.
to say was Jericho better not insert himself in this feud.
Yeah, nah,
Yes!
that's gonna happen. But
I found the disaster kick.
Congratulations. Let's
It
move
took a
on.
long time to find.
What's next?
What's next?
Let's see. Marvez was backstage.
He still has a job. He still works for AEW.
yeah, he
Yes,
still works. Come
Steve.
on, man.
Omega was upset and told Callis that he should have gone in the ambulance with his friends. Callis assured Omega this was the best thing to happen because now Omega can focus on Vikingo. Bro, this motherfucker Don Callis, one raggedy bitch.
No.
We're gonna see more of that. Next up, Stu Grayson taking on Jon Moxley. I did not watch this match. Y'all have fun.
Wait, what? Now I'm
You
on
said
my phone and
Mox-
not pay
Mox
attention.
versus, Stu Grayson.
Moxley
I thought
versus
Stu
Stu
Grayson was
Grayson.
your guy, though.
Yeah, what happened?
Word,
with
yo,
that?
what
I
happened?
didn't have
happened?
time. I like
What
Stu Grayson. I
happened?
literally
I thought he was your
didn't have
guy.
time.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I mean, he put an epic match with Jon Moxley. Nah, I'm kidding. This was kind of
Yeah,
slow.
you
This
know?
wasn't. I don't even think
Yeah,
I didn't know what was
almost a similar
going on in the
performance
match.
from his last match. And you didn't
Kind
watch
of
it.
Kind of a job performance, Walter. Job performance.
I
Very
thought it
jobber-like?
was. I just thought they didn't want to work together. I don't know. They just felt.
Felt
You
weird.
know
Felt
what it
there.
is, man.
Like I saw people talking about it.
You know what it is, man. It was great to see him back last week, right? Because they're in Winnipeg, right? And
What
he
a
got his
poop.
graphic bag. He's back on the payroll. But then it's like, now what?
Ah,
Right?
it's Stu Grayson.
great.
That's what you're
great.
saying.
It's Stu Grayson. Like, come on.
Oh, come on, man. We got people watching here. Come on.
The guy
man.
sells funny as shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, he thinks he's Davison Figueroa with the whole God of War look. Like, come on now.
But now you're just shitting on the dude. Come on.
I'm not. You know.
Yes, you are. You're saying, oh, this dude sucks.
Respectfully.
Respectfully.
So he ain't shit on him now.
Respectfully.
Yeah. Oh man.
So there was that. I mean, listen.
There was
What do you
that. Yeah.
expect?
There
Jon
was
Moxley
that.
got the win. Jon Moxley got the win.
To
It-
everyone's surprise.
To everyone's surprise. You know what shocked me though? He didn't bleed.
Oh, again, right? 2 weeks
He
in a
did
row.
not bleed, yo. He was selling, yo. He was selling, man. If you had on your parlay, John Moss was gonna bleed. Damn, it sucks, yo. Damn, you lost yesterday.
Yeah.
Here we go with the parlay talk again.
So that was the match.
Steve saw
Boxing
too many
one.
parlays today. Huh?
I've seen a lot. Listen, I'm like, no.
Come.
Temptation, but no. Temptation, but no. No. Those days
Anywho,
are over.
the
Those
next
days
segment.
those days are over. Maybe until Champions League again, but we'll see.
Oh no, damn it.
Damn it. Kaden, what else happened on the show, man?
QTV.
Oh,
I loved it, yo. That
Didn't
was
watch this
awesome.
either.
To keep the gimmick going, I gotta say I enjoyed it.
Yes, man. After all,
I actually did enjoy the QTV segment.
After
The
all,
only thing I
know.
disliked was he issues open challenge, and then
we found
the
out
next, literally the next slide was the challenge being accepted.
I don't have an issue with open challenges being accepted quickly like that.
Yeah, but it's like,
nah, don't call it an open
give it,
challenge.
like,
Just
I'll give you an example. It's like on NXT when Wesley does the open challenge. You got motherfuckers fighting backstage just to get to the ring. You know what I mean? And Mike hates Wesley. Mike doesn't even like Wesley's promos.
No, then they gave that SOB 3 of them.
3 seconds.
3 promos.
Right? They gave him 3 promos in that NXT show. I was pissed.
But throughout the course of the show, though, you see motherfuckers fighting backstage just to make it to the ring. They're
right,
even
at least
fighting
that's a
on
reason for an open challenge.
But still,
yeah,
though,
we know it ain't NXT. Huh?
I know it's not, but here it's like, bro, you're just giving out names on the show. Like, you know, at least
I think the open challenge concept should just go away for a bit. You know,
I agree
it's
with
getting
you.
a little
Please.
repetitive. It's getting a little too repetitive now. For
It's
any
lazy
pro,
booking
yeah.
right now.
You know, here's what I will say. I do like that they're putting the Hobbs matches on Rampage because I kind of like that they've designated the TNT title back to Rampage. They did that the first few months of remember, Miro lost the title on Rampage to Sammy Guevara. That's what it started. And then Sammy mainly had that title on Rampage for a while. And then like that great 3-way that him, Darby, and Andrade had before Revolution on March 4th. Another match that was on Rampage. So I kind of like that they've moved that title back over. I would like if one more title went over and was like, oh, this is the Rampage belt. I think the TBS could also work there if you wanted to put that over there for a little bit because it's not even being defended on the main show. But I mean, that kind of is what's going on because Taya's story is all over there and they're doing Tyler versus Layla. So I think that Rampage is getting back to what it should be. Rampage, the original design of Rampage was it's the 3rd hour of Dynamite, basically. It's the continuation. Anything that cannot fit onto Dynamite gets onto Rampage, or they have some stuff that starts on Dynamite and goes into Rampage. And they've done that multiple times now where QTV segments have led to an open challenge that is accepted on Rampage. Last week it was Phoenix. This week is Penta. Taya Valkyrie stuff where Mark Sterling gave her the cease and desist and Layla Gray is going to deliver it in a match on Rampage. That's another continuation. I don't remember. There was another match. The Acclaimed are taking on the Kingdom. They started that on Dynamite where the Kingdom attacked Top Flight. And now the match it's not going to be with the Kingdom, but it's going to be against the Acclaimed, another tag team. But that's a continuation of sorts. That's the storyline is going to continue on to Rampage. And that's where the Kingdom will have a match. So I really like that idea that they're getting back to where Rampage feels like the 3rd hour of stuff. It feels like an overflow. So I'm really a big fan that they're doing that again.
Yeah. Let's continue.
Next up was Steve's favorite segment of all, every single week. He loves the women.
Oh man, yo, here Sky Blue and Tony Storm, man, they put on a clinic, man. Let me tell you, they went out there, they try their best. That's all that matters at the end of the day, yo. They went out there, they went back and forth. Sky Blue got some moves in, so did Tony Storm. The Outcasts were on the outside. They were wearing matching. Why am I on the big screen? What the hell is this? Come on, man.
Were you really paying attention to the wrestling? Come on.
I didn't watch this match either, guys.
shame on
I
you,
walked
man.
away. I walked away in the beginning third of the match, so I didn't watch it.
I
Either.
kind of was
What do you
just
mean?
sort
What do
of.
you mean?
I just
What do you
watched the
mean it wa-
entrances, you
bro?
know,
Mike,
embrace
you were
them.
there. What
I was
happened?
there, but I walked away. Remember?
Why?
I went and
And
got
they
something to
say,
drink.
I don't like women. And I sat there. I sat and I watched the match, yo.
I
But
didn't
you
watch a
couldn't
good
say
30
you
minutes
like
of this
women's
show.
wrestling with a straight face.
I love women's wrestling.
Well, you laugh after that. Why? Why do you laugh after that? You
I can't
liar.
help it. Under
This
pressure, I can't.
lion ass hoe.
You don't love it. It's okay. I mean,
Listen,
some matches
listen,
aren't just meant to be.
listen. I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. Some of the two best matches that I've seen live were women's matches. Walter was there for one of them.
He always mentions this match.
I'm just saying though.
It
I'll
is,
even throw
but
one more in there. I'll even throw, and Walter was there for that
All
one
right.
too.
You know what? This was a good segment.
it's good. Good to see those two lovely women.
Backstage, the BCC ambushed Stu Grayson, Moxley choking out Stu. This was when I started watching Dynamite, guys. And the main event of the evening. Give me 1 second.
Oh, finally, the main event.
So
I wanna
you
find
started
something.
watching Dynamite at
With the main event.
I had
Sounds
a exam last night, so
Did
can I
you
not
get your
find
results?
it?
So
Fuck.
much cap, Steve. So much cap.
What are you
Wait,
talking
I'm
about,
just trying to see if I can
man?
find it.
I'm a man of honor.
Crazy
I'm
a
a
match
man-
that no one even
I'm a-
remembers.
Sky Blue versus Tony Storm is classic, yo. You have
It was the land
Dante
of cake.
Dante Martin's missus and Mrs. Juice Robinson. Come on now. I mean,
Screw both of them.
Hey, man, I respectfully, they I respect them. Double respect. Respectfully.
Disrespectfully. Yeah. Screw them.
dedication
for them.
Dedication, yo.
Kip Sabian too. Let's not forget that jobber. That jobber
again,
Kip.
all of us, listen, during that women's match, all of us on the watching, we were the research group.
Yeah, I was researching, just not the wrestling per se, but
Come on, bro. The talent, man. The hard work, the hour they put into their craft, man. Gotta respect it. But the main event, Tony Khan's dream match.
Yeah, I can't find it. I'm fucking pissed. I wanted to find Justin's introduction for Kenny because
Doesn't matter.
I was gonna read it. It is amazing every time, but this time he went through. This was Kenny Omega's first singles match in over 15 months on AEW Dynamite. It was early November 2021 in this exact same building, Independence, Missouri, against Alan Angels, formerly number 5 of the Dark Order. And they went about 8 minutes. So this is his return. Third match at Independence, Missouri. He has never missed a show in Independence, I believe. Or he might have missed. No, they did run one last year that he wasn't there for. But every time that he is available, he wrestles a singles match in Independence. Also the site of Kenny Omega versus Pac 30-minute Iron Man match in 2020. This guy loves his Independence, Missouri. And that was mentioned. That his record in Independence and singles matches is 2-0. That is better than his record of 1-1 in North Carolina. He is the North Carolina. I love it.
The part is like, all right, dude. All right, like we.
No, I was just like, just get to the theme music. Just get to the theme music.
It is amazing. The most over-the-top entrance for the god of pro wrestling. I love Justin Roberts' intros. It made me smile while he got to do it again. He has not done it since September of 2022. 7 months since he's done to do it. It was amazing. Loved it.
Because Kenny has been in trios this whole fucking time. That's why.
And when even in trios, he was doing the entrance. He just wasn't able to do it because they weren't using Kenny's theme. They weren't using Battle Cry. They were using Carry On My Wayward Son.
Yeah.
Because remember, the last time he would have done it was All Out. So yeah, I love it. I love the North Carolina. I love everything about Kenny's long drawn out entrance by Justin Roberts. And that was a great way to start off this international dream match with El Hijo del Vikingo. Vikingo began immediately going over the top, Tope con Hilo, I believe, and crashing on to Kenny Omega. These guys went back at it. He did the implosion Hurricane Rana and a knee strike, taking him through the ropes, a double knee strike. The fans already off their feet. We got a shooting star press off the apron and onto Omega on the floor. A 450 splash. Kenny Omega hitting a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. A fucking table gets pulled out at one point from beneath the ring. Omega sets that table up. We got some Ranas, trading of
An
chops.
American table.
A nasty monkey flip onto the apron. And an awesome bomb into a Phoenix splash, a springboard Phoenix splash. We got V triggers. Omega catching Vikingo as Vikingo went for a springboard move. He catches him, power bomb, another power bomb, rolls him into the V trigger. Classic Kenny Omega. This is the Kenny Omega we all know and love. And then Vikingo hits him with a swan diving reverse Hurricane Rana. Kenny rolls out onto that table that had been set up earlier in the night. And we get a 630 senton over the top rope from the middle rope onto the table, crashing right through Vikingo, getting a near fall after a sunset bomb on Kenny Omega. Vikingo climbed to the top rope for another 630 senton. Omega moves out of the way. Vikingo lands right onto his back. Omega hits a V trigger, a one-winged angel, pins him 1, 2, 3, the middle of the ring as Kenny Omega defeats El Hijo del Vikingo, the AAA Mega Champion. And they have one of the best matches of all time on AEW Dynamite, the International Dream Match.
Okay. So much passion there. So much. How do I follow that? How do we follow that?
This is how. I thought.
Do I gotta put the lower third? Oh shit, Mike froze. Oh fuck.
Damn, Mike froze. But I'm pretty sure he was gonna say it was a great main event. One of the better matches this year, maybe the match of the year so far. It depends how, obviously there was a few matches that happened recently, but for TV at least, this was definitely a great match. I wish there was better build up, but I mean, can you blame Tony? I guess this was a last minute notice and get this shit out the way. Whatever.
Which I did hear that this was put together at the very last minute.
Yeah. So this was fine.
And in all places,
carried the show.
Independence, Missouri.
I'll
say this. I thought the match was fucking amazing. They needed that type of a main event. Right?
Yeah, the match was the show was
El Hijo del Vikingo is an insane mother flower. That dude is crazy. The shit that he was doing in the ring, was it a springboard off the mid from? He had his back.
He did a 630 from
the middle rope.
Yes.
From the middle rope.
He did a backwards Phoenix splash off the middle rope.
Off the middle rope.
What is this dude's deal? Never seen nothing like that before in my life.
You got to also keep in mind they used a special type of ropes for him. Those ropes, which I don't care either. Like, yo, I don't.
That why it was different colors.
I found out about this dude existence.
Steve, that's actually not correct whatsoever.
Those ropes, they move differently, man.
Steve, those are the exact. Oh my god, you're so.
Steve with sources.
Those ropes move. Listen, man.
He got some.
He really just said they brought in one guy, so AEW changed out all of the ropes. Really?
It looked like
really? Is that what you actually believe?
They felt very high fly friendly, man.
Yeah. Have you never seen a Phoenix match in AEW? Same fucking thing. You not see Commander a few weeks ago? That's how the ropes. AEW doesn't have ring ropes. Here's the thing: WWE has ring ropes.
The cables. I'm sorry, the cables.
AEW, Impact, Ring of Honor. They have the cables. Those were the cables.
Well, the cables were different.
They were not. They're the same cables.
Well,
just different color.
Yeah, they just changed the color this week. I think that's their permanent color from now on.
Which I don't mind.
I like that.
That's nice.
I prefer it.
It aesthetically looks better. Huh?
Yeah.
Yes. It looks more like it brings more life. Instead of being the same like every promotion. But again, dude, he was insane. Now, granted, imagine had this match taken place in New York, had this match taken place in Chicago, had this match taken place in LA or Arizona.
Man. Come on, it happened though.
You really
still enjoyed it.
Independence, Missouri.
No, I'm not shitting on
it. Took place in Missouri.
I'm not shitting on it. I'm just saying, again, it was. But imagine how crazier it could have been had this been
a bigger venue. That's what you're trying to say.
Bigger.
He's
and
not
a bigger,
downplaying Missouri. He's
Yeah,
just
yeah, I
saying
know what
if
you
it
mean
was
now.
planned
Yeah.
elsewhere in a
bigger
better
market.
market for wrestling, it
And
would have been
especially
even
for
crazier.
Vikingo.
Like it was already at the
Of
top.
course.
It would have broke the Richter scale if it was in
Especially
those
for
places.
Vikingo, especially in that Latin market, like in New York and Arizona, Texas,
yeah,
LA, Chicago.
Yeah, that's what they should consider. Hopefully, I mean, I know it's a one-time thing, but obviously he'll be brought back maybe. But for now, this was a nice introduction to him.
Y'all
Yeah,
motherfuckers be like, fuck Kansas City. I don't think it has any. I don't think it being in Kansas City affects
That's
anything
what
because that crowd was
It
extremely
doesn't. No,
hot.
absolutely. Again, I agree. The crowd was electric. They loved every moment of it, and I'm happy for that. But I'm just saying, imagine how crazier it would have been had this been, let's say, at an Arthur Ashe, at a
I don't think it would have changed much in terms of what they did in the match. The match itself would have been the exact same. Maybe you add a bigger crowd into it, but I thought the crowd was perfect. I don't want to shit on. I don't want to take anything. I think it's taking a lot away from how good the crowd was and how great that these two guys were. I don't necessarily like. I don't like that.
That's fair. I mean, you have
But,
a right to your opinion.
I get
man,
what
and
both of you are
respect it.
saying. So, and it's both true. I feel like
Exactly.
both are true.
But what this made me do, bro, this made me now a fan of Hijo del Vikingo.
I made a lot of people fans. People know who he is now.
And I don't want to hear no one's. And again, there's still people that are gonna shun it. Fuck y'all. I'm just saying. At the end of the day, fuck y'all.
Steve.
Come on, Steve. Come on. Some people got different opinions,
Nah, if you didn't like the match, then yeah, you're
respectfully.
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 Did this guy really put up respectfully?
Respectfully, fuck y'all.
Yes. I mean, I could have said. Listen, I could have. I will say this though. Kenny Omega looked like a giant next to him. He looked like
Vikingo's Phoenix sized.
Yeah, Vikingo should put some muscle. It's not a lot, but just a little bit.
Let's see some 20-pound, dumbbells at the gym. Something like that. I'm not saying.
Right.
I'm not saying get on the Canelo.
It will help.
No. We gotta talk about the ending of this match. So afterwards, Tony Schiavone gets in the ring to interview Kenny Omega. Kenny quickly says, he has like a second to say anything, and he says, I don't know how much more time I have left in this to give you guys, the fans, all of what I have. And then he gets attacked by the BCC, the Blackpool Combat Club, Wheeler Yuta, Claudio Castagnoli, and John Moxley. And then we hear the sounds of an ambulance as Hangman Adam Page goes full on Stone Cold Steve Austin. This shit was pitched by John Moxley too. He stole the ambulance. He took it. He has a 2x4 with nails as he comes to rescue Kenny Omega as he's trying to scare off the Combat Club. Don Callis is behind him. He almost hits Don. And then he's like, oh shit, it's you. Doesn't hit him. And then Don grabs his arm, does a LeBron James level flop. And then when Kenny's up, he's like, why'd you hit my guy? And he's like, I didn't hit your guy. And Don's like, he hit me. And Don's a fucking raggedy bitch. And now we have more issues between Kenny Omega and Hangman Page. For anybody who is like wondering why Don would have done this, it's been established in canon that Kenny Omega does not watch back the TV. He refuses to watch it back. He doesn't even know that the Young Bucks gave Hangman that clear to hit the buckshot back at Full Gear 2021. He still doesn't know that, and that was 18 months ago. So I thought it was storyline wise, it makes sense for Don to do that because he's a little raggedy bitch who's trying to stop this reunion.
But listen, man, what this does now, it makes me want to tune in the next week to see where this goes. Because I get the feeling, man, that little snake in the grass, that Don Cal is gonna do something, man.
Yeah, it's obviously
the rank's
probably gonna turn on him, but I don't know if he's gonna join the BCC.
I don't think.
I think he has something else up his sleeve.
Yeah, I doubt that.
I think it's that if you go back, I think Don never liked the Bucks, and I think he's just trying to get Kenny back on his own. I think that's why he because they said that he didn't going into the the House of Black match at Revolution, he didn't give them a game plan at all. And that's like the reason why. And I think he's just trying to get Kenny to get away from them. And I think he's got more shit up his sleeve.
Yeah, makes sense. But I'm glad we're gonna get Kenny back. Well, for a bit, singles, not really, right? He's gonna go back with the Bucks eventually, but
I think that this could be setting up Hangman and Kenny at Double or Nothing in a rubber match, because right now they're tied 1-1 in AEW. Both matches at Full Gear, actually, Full Gear 2020 and Full Gear 2021. So, because if you look at Blood and Guts, usually it takes a few months for that story to happen. Like with Jericho and BCC, when they did that match, the Joss and BCC, that feud started in December, and they didn't have that match until June. So, and then this one, I mean, I guess I think it's probably going to happen around, probably around Forbidden Door, maybe July. I was originally thinking May. Now I'm thinking it's going to be a lot longer, because if you did it before Double or Nothing, you'd have to do it in the next 2 months. And I don't think they're anywhere near the amount of time for that. So my guess is I think at Double or Nothing, I think we could see Kenny versus Hangman, and we see the Bucks and FTR 3, or you do Bucks versus, you could do Bucks versus like Mox and Claudio at the pay-per-view too.
No,
and
I
then
think
you
Kenny,
do Blood and Guts. Because I think before we get them teaming up, I think we're gonna have a third match between Hangman and Kenny still. And also Kota Ibushi could also enter this feud. I think what Don Callis is doing is, I think it's going to be a stable of Kota Ibushi and Konosuke Takeshita, and Kenny's gonna have to choose between the Elite and the other stable. I think that's where they're going with this event, long term, very long term down the road. I think first we got to get through Blood and Guts with BCC, and then we're going to get to the part where Kota is going to be introduced.
Very good point there, Safed. We might get Kenny Omega and Jeff Cobb at Forbidden Door.
That's going to probably come next week or the week after.
Is it like strongly confirmed that he's going to AEW?
who?
Pretty much. I just don't see Kota in WWE. I don't see WWE even interested in Kota at all, because he is 42.
I wouldn't say they weren't interested. I mean, he was there before. Huh?
I think they were interested when he was 35, but he's 42. He has a history of concussions. Coming off of a knee injury, if I'm correct. I believe he has coming off of a knee injury. I don't even know if they'd clear him. I don't think their doctors would clear him.
Shinsuke was pretty up there when he joined.
Was he like
Shinsuke would have been 34, 35 as well, because Shin's the same age. Shin, AJ, Kota are all, and Kenny's like 3 years younger than all of them, or 3 or 4 years younger, but they're all about the same age, and all of them went 2014, 15, 16 when Balor, Shin, and AJ all went, and the Good Brothers. That's all when they went, but they were in their mid-30s. Kota is on the other side of 40, I believe, at this point. He's 41 or 42. So I think it's past the time for Kota Ibushi. Plus, he also said he would only go if he can also help train. I don't think WWE would let him train. I think AEW would let him train.
Okay.
And then
Very interesting.
for Safet saying Cobb said that he's going to be in St. Louis next week. So I think that on Rampage, we could get the announcement of Jeff Cobb versus Kenny Omega next week for the IWGP US title. Or it could be a tag match. You could do Kenny if you wanted to do a trios match, do the Elite versus Aussie Open and Jeff Cobb, because Aussie Open is going to be in the States next week because they have matches for WrestleMania weekend. So you could do a 6-man that leads to Jeff Cobb and Kenny Omega the week after in Long Island, or on Long Island.
You see this? Tony's upset, man. Chase Tony, not Tony's upset. We rushed him for this.
We gotta go in like a minute.
Yeah.
I want to say that I do think that with the Elite being the focal point of AEW once again, this is the first time since Kenny lost the title that the Elite are the focal point of AEW. And this is also the best AEW has been in months. This is the best, in my opinion, this is the best AEW has been since All Out. Probably before that, because we had a really bad summer of injuries. So I would say probably since going into Double or Nothing last year, this is the best AEW has been. And there's a reason. It's the Elite being the focal point again. Now that we got Kenny, we got Hangman, we got the Bucks, all those guys are healed. We have Danielson is going to do something with this. And we have the BCC also at a great spot as heels. I think that's a great thing. But then you also have, and that's your undercard. I think it's a great spot that we're in. And it's no coincidence that we're in that great spot with the Elite being at the top in All Elite Wrestling.
Yes. Poor MJF by CPZ.
What do you do?
So I have no
Max
clue.
has got his own thing going. He'll have a match on Long Island, I assume.
Yeah, pretty sure. Well, Caden, I know you gotta do All Honor in about 3 minutes from now.
Yeah.
So I think it's about that time that we wrap this up. We
we'll
just
put a bow on it.
we'll just wrap this up. We'll wrap this up, guys. I want to thank you all for tuning in. You can join us live in a couple of minutes on All Honor. Chase says we want Goldberg. Maybe Goldberg can make it
make Goldberg an appearance
on All Honor. On All Honor. I'm sure Goldberg would love to speak to all of us here on All Honor. Why Steve woke up from a nap and sound ready for another.
All right.
I literally woke up from a nap.
Let's put a bow on this. We'll see y'all in a few minutes.
Well, you can follow me on Twitter at Heel Steven Big Mike. What the no, we're gonna check.
Hey, we're about to move to All Honor. We can just do this there.
You know where it is. It's right here.
Walter there, Caden there,
Twitter right there.
For myself, for Caden, for Big Mike, for Walter, for Tony Khan, for the gang. This has been another live edition of S.A.D here on the Around the Point Network.
Thank you. Fuck you. Bye.